What's going on, my Central Unit Galaxy? Is the Central Man here. So this is my review of episode 4 series 1 of WandaVision. The title of this episode is called We Interrupt This Program. This was a good episode, a better episode than episode 3 in my opinion. I'm not saying episode 3 was bad, it was good. The ending was really intriguing. This episode is totally different than the first 3 episodes of series 1 so far. The first 3 episodes were going into a sitcom format. This episode is basically the aftermath of episode 3. This is basically like a behind the scenes. Not the behind the scenes, your actors talking about a movie or an episode. Not that. It's just basically like what's going on during those 3 episodes of WandaVision. I was intrigued. So it's focused on this character on the left, the black woman, that's Geraldine, or actually her real name's Monica. Monica Rambeau. Not Rambo with, Rambo. No. Not the similar, Sylvester Stallone's character's surname. No, it's Rambeau is basically Rambeau. She started this episode, and this episode came off after Endgames. This has come from the present day. Yeah, this, because the whole universe, not universe, but the whole planet was blipped by Thanos. He did the snap, and then everyone's disappeared. Monica was part of that blip, woke up in a hospital bed, knowing what's going on, and I think she was talking to a doctor about what happened to her mom, and the doctor told Monica that her mom died 3 years ago due to cancer. It really showed what's her background, and because she was Geraldine in the sitcom, and then she got kicked out of the sitcom. She's Monica Rambeau, and she worked with Sword. There's some glimpses of this. There was symbols of the new company Sword. I'm guessing it's like the really alternative to Shield. I don't know. It's an evil company or on the a new better version of Shield. I don't know. We saw because Wanda's noticed the necklace what Monica or Geraldine was wearing. There was the symbol on the red helicopter in episode 2, and then on the same episode there was the beekeeper, the mysterious guy or person wearing the beekeeping outfit with the sword symbol. We'll talk about the mysterious beekeeper later on in this review. Anyway, so yeah, Monica is working with Sword, and this is, before the first 3 episodes of WandaVision began. It introduced James Woo. I done my research that James Woo appeared in the second Ant-Man movie, Ant-Man and Wasp. I think I saw, Ant-Man and Wasp. That was about 2 years ago I saw it. I didn't saw it in cinemas at the time. I was not into it. I didn't feel like it. I just watched it on TV when it's on, and that James Woo character, he was coming off like a dick to me. That's just me. That's my opinions. But in this episode, in WandaVision, I started to like that character. He never came off like a dick. He came off more good and likable. In this episode, we got the return of Kat Dennings as Darcy Lewis. It's the last time we saw Darcy Lewis. Stumbled my words, man. Anyway, the last time we saw Darcy Lewis in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that was way back in 2013. In the Thor 2 movie. We haven't saw Darcy ever since. She's kind of working with Sword. So what's going on? Because in one scene, you got Wu and Monica basically going to. They were near this sign says Westview. There was 2 police officers said about this town doesn't exist, and it's puzzling me that if the town doesn't exist, Monica knows it, James Wu know it, but the 2 police officers don't know it, don't get it. and there was a massive sign that says Westview. What's going on? So basically, I think Monica like put the red helicopter into the force field, and then she entered the force field, and then she's in the sitcom. This is planting the seeds. Darcy kind of know it that figure it out. Yeah, there's some chemistry between Darcy and Wu in this episode. What's going on during this basically this episode going in what this show is all about. It's all about Wanda and Vision. And well, really, Darcy was bang on. Really bang on. I'm guessing Darcy was... She didn't got blipped by Thanos. I don't know what happened to her during that time period. I thought she would get, blipped alongside Jane Foster, that she's coming... Yeah, she is coming back for the Thor 4. That's another story for another time. She was bang on the money about, Thanos didn't got... no, sorry. Vision never got blipped. He was dead. And, yeah, she was right, because he was killed by Thanos, took the yellow Infinity Stone. I'm guessing that's the Mind Stone. That'll play a massive part there, in the end of episode 4. She said about, the sitcoms going decade by decade. I like this concept so far of the show, It's getting the viewers guessing what's going on. It makes us intrigued to stay tuned for next week's episode to find out. So, and also they got they find out the real names. The cast in the WandaVision are not their real names. So I'm not gonna pronounce their real names. I got the facts wrong about Norm. I thought Norm's with the mustache who got fired by Vision's boss for hosting their worst dinner party, and then basically playing the piano in the talent contest, and also, his wife trying to give him confidence about earrings making her fat, and, he said, thank fuck, so not thank fuck, but thank God. It wasn't him, it was the Indian dude. I'm guessing he was Indian, he looks Indian, because I think Vision called Norm a communist. I thought Norm won with a mustache. I don't know. I don't know who they are. I'm guessing survived because Sword's in this case of missing people. I think they were came back from the blip, or the blip, or just came back from the blip. They're still part in this Westview sitcom with Wanda and Vision. It's really something's not put the finger on it. What's imagine because I was bang on point. I said it this is, because this is created by Wanda, her reality, that, it's not true, that, she's not facing reality. I'll talk about her a little bit shortly. You got Hayward in this episode. I don't know, this Hayward character, I think he's part of Sword. He came off more of a dick to me. It's too early. He could be part of the rest of the season. Yeah, I don't really don't even keen on that character. So far, I like Darcy because I watched Thor. Reviewed Thor 1 so far in this channel. Not yet Thor 2, but I like Darcy. She's funny. James Wu, or that's the Asian guy with the FBI. He came off more fun and nice. Yeah, I think, because really they're cracking on the case of the sitcom. There's one scene in the episode. This was during episode 2. I'm still reviewing episode 4. I'm talking about there's one scene Wanda and Dottie. Dottie confronted Wanda, and Wu basically was answering Wanda, can you respond to me, Wanda? She didn't respond. It's really funny. Geraldine or Monica was getting into it. Doesn't I'm guessing got into the sitcom very well. It's not she was mic'd up and telling what's going on in on the other side. She was portraying a character from the sitcom, and when she came back, I'm talking about a bit of the end. When she came back from the sitcom, I think she said it's all about Wanda. I was right. I think I'm guessing Wanda is pulling the strings I'll talk about, I'm not going to talk it too long. It'll be very long. I'm trying to keep it about 25, 30 minute long reviews of this series so far, WandaVision. So yeah, like the cast names of WandaVision are not real. They're not real names. I don't know, are basically based on the comics, or I don't know. I don't want to get into it. So yeah, I'm trying to remember that much. So anyway, so really, going into the end of this episode, they're trying to get, because James Woo and Darcy are basically watching the end of the third episode. This confrontation between Wanda and Geraldine slash Monica. Monica asks Wanda about her brother Petro. I know it's Peter Maximoff from the comics. He's the character from the X-Men, Quicksilver. He said about, she died by Ultron, or died. Yeah, I know what Ultron is. So they kind of cut that scene out, and Darcy was right on the money. And again, about like the show has been sponsored. I guarantee 100% that Wanda is really pulling the strings of this episode. Like I said from my review of episode 3 of the show, that yeah, she's denial. She's still grieving. She thinks like it's not real, and basically she said to I call her Monica, but said to Monica like, how do you know about Ultron? You're not my neighbor. You're not my friend. And she basically kicked her out. Used her powers to blow her out of the sitcom, through the walls, into the fence, and out of Westview, and then she kind of like back into the sword base. And then, Wanda saw Vision lifeless, like, everyone knows, like, she saw, like, Vision got killed by Thanos. In that scene, you can tell her powers, that reality world is starting to glitch out. There were some glimpses, Vision was lifeless without the Mind Stone on his forehead. Like, you can tell, like, Wanda is still grieving, like, because she's the character lived through hell, I compare it to Thor. Thor. He was grieving because he lost his dad, his mother, his brother Loki. They were killed by death. Hamdall. You can call him his best friend. He's the gatekeeper of Asgard. Got killed by Thanos. Girlfriend still around. That's Jane Foster. Got break up with Wanda. Like, she lost everything. She lost her brother, got killed in Sokovia in the Crossfires in Age of Ultron. Vision got killed by Thanos in Infinity War. She's lived through hell and back, man. I can't wait. What's going on? Is it's gonna glitch out? Her reality world's gonna cease to exist. You imagine they're gonna do? You imagine like episode 6 or 7 or even 8 says cancelled. And imagine the universe of Westview and the sitcom got cancelled. I'm guessing like the people. This is my predicting that the people, the cast of WandaVision in the sitcom will be back to normal. They don't know what they're doing. They're just betraying. You can tell they're like, it's glitching out because you got Agnes and Herb are basically spilling the beans. Said about like Monica's not from around here. Anyway, let's talk about the beekeeper guy. He came from down the drain, gone into the world. He was tethered up, gone into the Westview world, and it was during the really the end of this second episode when Vision and Wanda left their house, went outside their house, saw the mysterious beekeeper guy. I think it was a man, and we don't know what happened to him. I think we have to wait until episode 5. If it's like they are going to, what's going to happen. They never cutscene what happened to Monica this episode. How she became Geraldine in this sitcom. She got blasted out of the sitcom. But with the mysterious beekeeper, in the end of the second episode, they kind of changed the ending, instead of becoming a cliffhanger. You could tell like Wanda is. It might be Wanda or someone else is pulling the strings. I don't know who, Izzy got killed. I don't think Wanda is going to kill someone. There was major rumors that Wanda is going to be the villain. You know, she was a bit a villain in Age of Ultron, but you know, I don't know. You know who? I don't know who's the main villain in this episode. You got to wait to find out. You can tell it's building the story. You can tell this episode, you know, the end of episode 3 and this episode's picking up momentum, building a story, making the viewers guess. I kind of like that concept. You know, we don't know why. You know, basically like in this episode, Monaco went through the magic. I don't say a portal, but I say portal like FC Porto, not a portal. You know, the force field, and you never saw him until she came back from got kicked out, and then I thought they're gonna like cut scenes to Monaco betraying as Geraldine, and then you got like Agnes and Herb said Monica's not from around here. Like, what's going on? Yeah, it's like making the viewers guess. So yeah, there's nothing else to talk about this episode. Yeah, it ends with Wanda and Vision kissing, and that was end. And it ends with it's a song by Jimi Hendrix. It's called Voodoo Kid. That was good. I saw clips or imaging of the 5th episode of the show. On that, I think they were going into the 1980s. You know, they're still doing the sitcom. You imagine? I think like this is leading up to something. You know, I'm guessing like the Sword guys. This is my predictions. Yeah, I'm guessing the Sword guys will go into the Force, the Force world, and Wanda will glitch out, and will get intriguing, and the sitcom will become a drama. You imagine they will do that? They will do that. I can see it going to happen, you know, and like every time the end of the episodes of WandaVision, like who's the mysterious guy? You know, there was the TV box, and they found out Darcy and Wu was behind this. They're not behind this reality world. No, they're just like investigating what's going on behind the imagination wall. Besides that, yeah, I'm gonna end this, man. So yeah, it's nothing else to talk about. You know, it was a good episode. Really show you behind the scenes what's going on in the first 3 episodes. They don't talk about the very funny, they don't even bring up the adverts, in this episode. You know, the episodes from the previous 3 episodes of WandaVision. You know, like the Darcy, Wu, and the guys from Sword. Like, so far there's no adverts. You know, we had to the toaster, Strucker, the Strucker watch, and the bubble bath by Hydra. I don't know if Scarlet Witch is related to Hydra, because I'm guessing Hydra is related to Germany. You know, it's part of their version of the Nazis. Strucker, I done my research. I'm guessing that's something because Wanda got experimented by Strucker. That might play a massive part. So yeah, I could see I could see in the next episode, Wanda's freaking out, accidentally attack Vision. Vision will be the lifeless dead Vision. You know, like I said, Wanda is still grieving. She thinks that Vision is still alive, but in reality she's dead. I want to see that, one of these episodes, Vision, you can tell the world is glitching out. I'm starting to like it. It's building something going into the end, I could see seeing the second episode not second episode, but second season down the middle, probably for 2022, I don't think it's a one-time thing. I think, depending if they sign any new deals, because I think they, with Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany, they've got some good chemistry, I'm guessing, there's some pictures from, I'm guessing, in the future episodes that Quicksilver will be in it. It won't be Aaron Taylor Johnson portraying the role as Quicksilver. That will make sense because he got killed in the crossfire. It'll be a different Quicksilver from, the X-Men movies, from Day of Future Past, Apocalypse, speech and problems, and also, I haven't watched that movie, Dark Phoenix. He was good. I don't like Aaron Taylor Johnson's Quicksilver. He kind of pissed me off in Age of Ultron. I think the reason why, I think maybe they got ties because everyone knows that Elizabeth Olsen and Aaron Taylor Johnson are married. You know, because they worked together on Godzilla and Age of Ultron. You know, I could see I could see Elizabeth Olsen came back as Hit Girl if they doing a reboot of Kick-Ass. That will be because Chloe Grace Moretz, or whatever her name is, you know, plays Hit Girl in the first two Kick-Ass movies. Not gonna do it, so. So yeah, I'm gonna end this review. Sorry, there's not that much to talk about. It was a good episode. Yeah, it was just basically behind the scenes, what's going on in the first 3 episodes of WandaVision. So yeah, this was a good episode. Really planting more seeds. What's going on going to the future episodes in the lateral stages of series 1 of the show. So leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash the like button and subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube. Yeah, I said I'm probably doing like a 2 episodes every. You know, today I'm doing 2 episodes. Reviewing 4 and 5 episodes of WandaVision. I kind of changed my mind. I was planning to do that, but instead, I don't really feel like it. I'm just gonna stick to reviewing 1 episode per Wednesday. You know, that's the name of the segment, Wanda Wednesday. You know, Wanda and Wednesday because they started the word with W. I'll probably do like a double episode review when I get to the final 2 episodes of series 1. Fingers crossed. So yeah. I hope you enjoy my review of WandaVision Series 1, Episode 4. We interrupt this program. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash the like button. Click the notification bell every time. If you subscribe to the channel and you click the bell, and you get an update what's newest video. And also subscribe to the channel for more wrestling videos and Marvel videos, reviewing movies from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This weekend, I'm reviewing Avengers Assemble. And we'll see you next week for another episode review of WandaVision. It will be episode 5. I can't wait. And this is the Central Man officially signing out. Check you later.